the I Choose Paradise and the Necrozma arc. The Necrozma arc is one of my favorites, and it's 3 episodes long. It's 3 episodes long. Comment down below what do you guys think the longest anime arc ever was. For me, I think it was the Great Ninja War. That thing was long. Because it was a giant war. And the Boar arc was pretty long. It probably took the Great Ninja War like 200 episodes or something. Whatever. Let's just get into this. So, with I Choose Paradise, Christian says, Dragonite! Boom! And Dragonite pops out of its Pokeball. He goes, Arr! He said, Dragonite, he says, jeez, Dragonite, what the heck happened to you? He realizes that Dragonite is overwhelmed, and he gets a report from Lusamine saying that they're going to the I Choose Paradise. Christian says, Dragonite, here. He gives him a... I swear, citrus berries are like senzu beans. In the anime, he gives him a citrus berry, and then they fly off to the Melee cruise. Christian says, God, we need this paradise. Dragonite is so stressed. I'm flying. And it's also adapting to its new wings still. So when they head there, it's awesome. Normal. Christian says, come on out, Silvally! He goes, arr. He goes, you go to the place where you like. All the Pokemon have fun while Silvally's just swimming in the water going, ah, yeah. Silvally's doggy paddling while Lycanroc is tanning. He goes, Lycanroc. The two Torracats and Turtonator see Lycanroc and Zarina shiny AF. And they rush over and go sit their own seats. They go, Mom! Masha! That's all I feel like sharing about the arc. Like, the arc isn't that important. Well, this episode isn't really that important. They're just enjoying their time. This is like supposed to be like a relaxation episode. Quiet, Chase! Quiet, Salisbury boy. Salisbury steak! I don't know why I'm saying that. Let's get started. So he goes, basically, Lunala would be chased out of there. And in the morning, Christian wakes up, and out of nowhere, Silvally pops out of its Pokeball going, har, har, har. Christian goes, whoa, chill, Silvally, what's up? He says, what's wrong? He goes, har, har, har. Trying to calm him down, he says, maybe it's hungry? They say, Professor Kukui and Professor Burnett are. Christian says, shoot. Christian says, I'll cook. I know how to cook. Christian goes, and just starts cooking like a real chef, going, Ash says, what are you making? What? Give me a second. Basically, he cooks up malasada, eggs, and he makes some orange juice going, homemade orange juice, and he goes, bacon, sausage, and just cooks it all. I'll be right back.
Is that why you're calling me?
Yes. Alright, whatever, let's just get into this. Back into it. So, Christian makes malasada, sausage, bacon, and eggs. He says, "Here, Ash!" And slides it to Ash, puts it on Professor Kukui's desk downstairs. And yeah, and Burnett says, "We gotta go." Ash says, "What about my lunch?" Christian says, "We'll buy malasada for lunch." He goes, "I don't have money." Christian says, "I do." He goes, "Fine." And they rush to school going, "Ah!" And they make it to class. They say, "Hey guys, has anyone realized that all the adults are kind of drained in Alola?" He goes, they say, "What do you mean?" Christian says, "Professor Kukui is insane." He says, "Professor Kukui is insanely tired, and so is Burnett." Mallow says, "My dad, too." Alana says, "My mom," and Kiawe says, "My mom and dad." Sophocles says, "His mom and dad," and he says, "God, what is happening?" Then the giant bell thing rings, going boom, 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 boom. Christian yeets up the board and smacks that button. Christian goes down and says, "Let's go." And they head down there. Then they see Lusamine all ragged up, and he says, "What happened to you?" She goes, "Bad day." And Lily does her little speech saying, "Mother, it's not good to present yourself like that." She goes, "Yeah, whatever." Christian says, "Damn, I feel bad." So after that he goes, and says, when it's time, she says, when she's about to say, when she can't say "off you go," Ash says, "Off you go." He says, "Off you go, Ultra Guardians." Ash says, I'll say, Roger, Ashavine." Christian says, "I refuse to say that." He goes, "Aw." Christian says, "Lucario." And Lucario jumps on his back, and he says, "Let's go." And they head straight in. And Christian says, "Dragonite, let's go." They fly over to where the sun is. When they reach there, she says that Agent 8 is coming. When Christian sees Gladion, immediately a vein pops up in his head. He goes, "Damn it, he stole my color." When Gladion hits, he says, "No, you stole my color." Gladion goes, they see that their outfits are legit the same. Christian says, they go, "What?" He says, "Gladion, anything wrong with Silvally?" He says, "Why?" Christian says, "Well, this happened." He throws out Silvally, and Silvally goes crazy. He goes, "Arr, arr." Gladion says, "How do you have a Silvally?" Christian says, "Well," and he's trying to hold back Silvally from going crazy. He says, "An Ultra Wormhole opened while I was training, and a Pokeball came out. And out of nowhere, Silvally came out of the Pokeball, but it had its mask on, so we tried the best to get off the mask, and it did. And today it went crazy." He goes, "Dang it." He goes, he says, "Well, that's good. We both have Silvallies." Christian says, "What do you need?" He says, "Oh, cool, Noivern." And Gladion says, "Wait, aren't Dragonite's wings supposed to be way shorter?" Christian says, "Don't question it. His wings are only shorter because of one reason. His wings are longer because he needed it to fly better." Then they go into the ruins and all that crap, and they talk about how that's what Poipole draw. Then they have to extend the thing so the Ultra Aura will be back. Christian says, "I'll do it." Christian says, "Let's go, Lucario!" And they use their full force. Z-Power shooting it in the air and bringing it back. I didn't know where an Ultra Wormhole would open. And out would come Lunala and an Ultra Beast. UB Black. Christian says, "That's the thing Silvally was scared of, I think." Gladion says, "Yeah." They fly off, and Christian says, "Dragonite, let's go!" He jumps on Dragonite's back with Lucario, and returns Silvally to its Pokeball and flies off. He says, "Dragonite, Dragon Rush them!" He goes, "Brrr." Wait, no, every time Dragonite does Dragon Rush, I have to put on the Irish Dragonite noise. I have that saved because I need that. You know, this boy got his feet. Alright, that doesn't count. There we go. Perfect. So he says, now use Dragon Rush. Dragon goes. And flies to the sky. Going. Brr! Everyone goes, that kid. At least Mean says, that kid. He is insane with his move. He says, come on, guys. And they are right on, Christian's right on that Necrozma's tail. He shoots at, Lunala. Christian says, oh, no, you don't. He says, Dragonite, Dragon Rush. He goes, again, he goes, he goes.
All right, then, you slash.
He goes. And rams, it actually bites down on UV Black, going. He goes, biting, trying to get off Dragonite, and Dragonite's holding on to him, going. Christian says, hold on to him, Dragonite. Christian says, here we go, guy, here we go. He says, let's go. He says, you're the only one who could probably help me. Go, Silvally. They're actually falling to the ground. Christian says, try and propel yourself. Silvally goes, Brr. He goes, and shoots air slashes at him, hitting him with a little bit of power. Then Lunala would appear right under, picking the two up. Since Lunala is big enough to hold these two on its back, he says, thanks, Lunala. He says, accept this dark memory and become the dark beast that brings chaos. Gladiator says, he's way better with Silvally than I am. He looks more badass than Silvally. Christian says, is that the time for that Gladion? He says, multi-attack. He'd go, but not doing a lot. He says, damn it, return. And jumps onto thing. And jumps onto, hey, you know, sure, boy. He says, no, he's not going to do the thing again. He goes, oh, wow, I just got a notification from YouTube. Fire spray. Alright, yeah, I just need to see that. Alright, guys, that's just going to be the end since I got to watch more of it. But Solgaleo would get absorbed in